Hi, my name is Ilya, and today I will talk about how to use a general coding agent in QA. I decided to make this talk as useful and practical as possible, and that is why I basically combined the real use cases that we've seen with our community and also the use cases from our QA team. So I will start with brief introduction what is Refact AI. Then I will create the project and test it autonomously with Chrome tool. After this, we'll work with unit test and documentation, then with Docker using the internal tools in Refact, and then I will explain the project with graphs through the agent. So, what is Refact AI? It is an open source autonomous AI agent that can implement real development tasks right now. You don't need to install the separate IDE, just plug it in JetBrains or VS Code and start using it. And here are several examples how Refact is helping people. So we have people who are resolving the bugs with our system, building the entire pet projects, saving the development costs for their team, and basically saving time on refactoring, doing various tasks on the development lifecycle. Now I will create a simple Tetris application using our agent. So I'll just write create Tetris game in plain JavaScript with nice animations, something like that. Uh, okay, let's go and we'll see what it will do. So first of all, our agent is trying to get some knowledge if it was facing the same tasks or same project previously. So it's basically something that working only with your projects. It's basically remembering your interactions, remembering what you were trying to achieve before, and then it remembers the success cases, and later on when it will face the same thing it will basically replicate what it was doing before. In my case, I'm starting from scratch, so there is no knowledge, and now it's going and implementing the code. As you see, it's already created the index HTML. The project probably will be very simple, maybe 3 files, and now uh, it's taken some time to generate the CSS because I asked to create the animations, and it will probably do it in the CSS. Uh, and now it's creating the JavaScript file. So let's just wait for it. While we're waiting, I will briefly tell you about the functionality that is also visible in chat. So first, yeah, it actually continued, and it seems like it splitted this task into smaller pieces. Yeah, that would be good. So we'll need to wait a little bit more for it to implement the file, and I will talk about the features. So we have several things that are quite nice in terms of the UX. One of them is files rollback. So when the agent is doing something wrong, you can go to the specific message in the chat and simply roll back to this checkpoint. Uh, so it's just useful when it goes into the wrong direction, to not go and manually remove all the divs and files that it created, but to make it also automatically. And I hope uh, it will create the files now. Uh, at least it should, because it's taken quite some time. Uh, and yeah, here we go. So we have the Tetris JavaScript file, and yeah, it's given us the explanation how to play Tetris and so on. And yeah, now let's go and simply test this. Yeah, it seems like it is playable. I can definitely see some animations when it's falling. Everything works smoothly. Now, when we have the working game, let's ask agent to make more things in it and then test it in Chrome. So I'm asking it to implement the functionality to save and then reuse pieces. So it will first go to knowledge, then it will inspect files. And yeah, by the way, I'm using quite a small repository for this demo, and I will show you how the general agents can work with bigger repositories later on. I will use basically our Refact repository to demonstrate it. And yeah, here the main point is simply to check how our Chrome tool is working and demonstrate how it can be useful right now. So here I'm actually allowing agent to make the changes into the entire chat, and if you want agent to ask the confirmation before each step, you can simply allow it once, and then agent will ask it before making each patch. And as you see now, it's making patches by itself. So as it's more practical workshop, I will probably stop speaking while agent is working, so you would be able to see how it works and not be frustrated by me talking all of the time. Yeah, as you see in the end of iteration, it's creating knowledge to remember how it implemented this functionality, and yeah, now it's saying that it's done. And now let's go and test it. So now test it with Chrome. This is the entire prompt that I need, and yeah, let's see what it will do. So I expect it to test at least the main scenarios, like clicking the button of save piece right after it saved the piece, which shouldn't probably allow it to do, and then just different other cases, like deploying the piece later on, and basically everything that you would expect to test in this game. So yeah, now it's simply trying to click CK to save it, and yeah, it actually managed to save it. And yeah, now it's want to test the swap functionality and press the C again. Yeah, pretty cool. Actually, said that it's not working when you click it right away because we have the flag which not allowing users to deploy the piece right after it was saved. Nice. Yeah, now it tried to test other functionality to see if it was not broken, so it tested the hard drop, explaining every basically test that it was trying to perform. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, and now it basically analyzing how the score increased, what is visible in the hold window. So it basically tested even more that I would do in this game. And yeah, everything without me even touching the keyboard. And yeah, now let's try to generate the unit tests in the Go language. And I'm actually not the tester by myself, so I asked to make this video by one of my colleagues. Shout out to him. Thank you, Exam. And here, basically, the prompt is to uh, generate the tests for the existing Go language file. And here it will try to do it. So as you see, usual process, check the file, and after this, it's going and implementing the unit tests by itself. You can see it in the diffs formats. Here it's outlining every step that it's doing. As I mentioned before, you can also ask it to approve everything before applying it to your code. So let's check how our agent will make the unit tests. Now let's By the way, here you can see how our agent is using model reasoning. So it's basically the thinking mode. You can enable it with the button in the bottom of our chat, and it basically allows the agent to stop and reason before processing to the next step. And sometimes it helps to prevent the issues or to plan the following steps with more thinking, which on majority on benchmarks shows the improved results. And actually decided to not cut this piece out of the video. So here you can see that our agent went to implement also the example files and example directory, which was not really asked. So in these cases, it is always better to simply stop the agent, because yes, especially the newest models like Claude 3.7, they sometimes want to do more than you asking it to implement. One of the other tools that you can use with Refact is the Docker tool, which allow you to work with Docker images on your system. And yeah, here we're asking to show the available Docker images, and it listed everything that is on our machine. And now let's ask to start one of the Dockers. And yeah, it also starts with the reasoning call, and after this it's calling the Docker tool. So let's just see how it will work with this task. Now when we have the Docker running, let's ask it to open it and make a screenshot. And there is another way how you can use the Docker. So you can, for example, check the container logs. So now we ask it to do this, and we can actually see that the agent got the logs. So this is another way how you can parse and analyze. And now we will try to ask Refact to explain how Refact agent is working. So I cloned the repository from our GitHub, and yeah, by the way, we're open source, so you can all do this. And now I'm asking to inspect the repository and basically answer what this repository is made for. So let's see how it will do it. Actually, here we're using the real project, and that is why you can see how agent is working with big repositories. As you see, it's reading multiple files and analyzing the main files like README. And in this repository, we actually have both the client and the server for hosting our agent, and that is why it is quite a complex thing to analyze everything. But let's see what it will be able to achieve. Actually, and now let's ask to create the visualizations to see how our agent is working. And now it actually created the decent visualization on how our agent is working. So it outlined that, yeah, we're starting with the ID plugin, which is our kind of client. And then it goes to our agent, which is written on Rust. It also shows how it's working with RAG, explaining our IST and VecDB structure, and outlining some of our tools that are available. So I would say it made quite a decent job. And now let's ask it to create the visualization of the all tools that are available in Refact. And now we have the visualization of our tools, and let's see what it created. So we have the core tools, where it outlining the context and search, the file operations, everything looks legit, code modification, analysis, planning, deep analysis, knowledge, everything is clear. And it's actually not making mistakes, I would say, in this case. Um, it listed all the integration tools. It actually forgot to list that we have MCP integration available, so you can integrate any MCP server that is available. As you see, it created the visualizations, and it definitely something that would help me to understand the repository if it would be first time I'm opening it. And actually, after trying our agent, please let me know what you like, what you don't like. And to do so, you can connect with me on LinkedIn or simply drop me an email on Ilya at Refact AI. Also, if you want to try our solution on-prem or in cloud for your team, please let me know. Would be happy to help you. Thank you. Bye bye.